What's up, Kingdom family? Welcome back to another episode of Kingdom Convo. It's your girl, Britt. It's my hubby, Mike.
Yes, sir.
And together we are KB
Christian Apparel.
Y'all see the colors?
Huh?
I'm loving the
Y'all
colors.
see the color?
The olive green, the royal blue. I
Royal
love the
blue
royal
and the white,
blue.
you feel me? And I got the matching hat. Shout out to Young
Young
Fresh,
Fresh.
you feel me? Appreciate y'all. We going back around.
Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome back to another episode. Thank you all of you who tuned in for last week's episode. And I also want to thank all of y'all who joined us for the 5-day prayer challenge.
Yeah,
Y'all,
that's dope.
we were blessed. So grateful for all of you who got the journal. I pray that you continue to use it, that it continue to bless you, and that you're able to go back and look and see all the awesome things that God has done for you just in this past month alone. Because God is going to always be in the blessing business.
Yeah, you don't stop.
So let's go ahead and hop to it. First of all, we have been blessed to be able to attend an event tomorrow. By the time y'all see this, the event will be over, but we'll be going to Memphis.
How you do M?
Oh, in sign language, it's this.
And the M, baby.
But yeah, we'll be going to Memphis, Tennessee for John P. Key, Shirley Caesar, and Leandria Johnson.
Sold out.
Sold out concert. We will be selling. Y'all know we bringing the goods,
You
okay?
know we're bringing them, man.
So we are praying for a successful, prosperous
Where we going to be
event.
next week?
Next week.
Because they ain't going to see this.
They gonna see this Monday.
They going to see this one Monday.
Yeah.
But the next one, they ain't going to see.
Until the next Monday. But we can
Which
go
is
ahead
after
and
the
tell them.
Steelers? Oh, yeah, so let's tell them.
Yeah, so we have been so blessed. God is so faithful. We will be attending the celebrity basketball game for the Stellars.
Who
Next
going to be some of the
week.
players in there?
Oh man.
I saw Marvin Sapp.
Marvin Sapp is a coach and Jamal Bryant is a coach.
Both Noops.
So they have their own squads. Kalante, Gavin, Team
Kalante.
DJ Lil Will is gonna be
Jermaine
defense.
Dolly gonna be there.
It's gonna be a lot of people.
Hopefully Jonathan McReynolds will show up. He always talking about
He always talking about it. So yeah, we are looking forward
and I might hoop in the game. You feel me? Be ready now.
We are looking forward to an awesome next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So bless God for my husband who has he's driving, going to pick things up.
Pray my strength in the Lord.
And I'm just so grateful for you, and I thank you. I appreciate you for helping me to. This part of the dream ain't easy. Don't play with me.
No, go ahead.
Seriously, this part of the dream is not easy. This is those early stages, like how people say, get it out the mud. Like you really gotta work for it. You really are showing and proving. And I know people love the stuff that we have
They
because
love it every time.
anytime we pull up, it's like, oh, I love all of these. I don't even know which one to get. Like, that's my favorite compliment ever. You know what I'm saying? And we're grateful for that.
Yeah.
And so I know that this is just the beginning. We haven't even touched the surface of what this is going to be. So I thank you for your commitment and your dedication. You're an awesome team
You know I
member.
got you, girl.
And man, my husband is the only person working in my household, working a full-time job. And so he is making it happen. He is getting out every single day. And I know that he has not just me on his mind, but us and our future on his mind. And I'm just so grateful to have a purpose partner who sees beyond the moment and can visualize the future and work towards that. So
I believe in your dream, baby.
I thank you.
What you got going right now is amazing.
Thank you.
Seriously.
Thank you.
It's going to touch some people. It's going to touch some generations. It's going to touch the young folk. It's going to get them to realize you really can trust God, bro. Like, it's going to do it.
I hope and pray. So this is something I was trying to pull something from the Ty Tribbett interview. If y'all haven't watched Ty Tribbett interview with Kim on stage, but I just want to say this part when he said I'm not gonna say which part of it, but he talked about serving the Lord with gladness. He said people get caught up on the serving the Lord part, but they miss the serving the Lord with gladness.
Dude be preaching so good.
It was so good. I was like, you better.
I be trying to tell you, dude is like serious.
He was preaching, teaching, and he was like, I just want to be an example that you can serve the Lord, and just what you were saying the other week, like how you want to serve the Lord and you want to show people like you don't gotta be this way or that way, but it can
He
be.
said that. And I ain't even got to that.
And I was like, that come on, Bible. That is so good and so rich.
That's why I love him so much, man. Because he think like we think alike.
Yeah.
He's not worried about trying to look like the suit and tie guy every week. And make me think I'm this when I'm really, I ain't that.
But the crazy part is, that's how he used to be.
Exactly. I saw that part.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, amazing. So,
and his CD drops July 8th. Y'all go support my guy,
it's tomorrow.
Which is tomorrow.
By the time you see this, go get it.
Go get your blessing.
Yeah.
It's gonna bless you. We listen to that all the way down there tomorrow. So be ready. Yeah.
I'm prepared. We hope to run into Pastor Ty while we're out at the Cellars because he'll be performing that weekend. So.
That would be dope. If we can run into Ty.
I know.
Sure.
I know.
Come on now.
Amazing.
What a Kurt there. That'd be dope too.
We giving everybody shirts. Free, everything free. No, if it's Kurt Franklin.
If I gotta buy his CD, he gotta.
Okay.
All right, now.
Let's see if he gonna pay then.
Ty, you know I love you. Bye.
I'm just tickled. Okay, so let's jump into. I call this the appetizer. Here's the funny thing.
Okay, appetizer.
I love food, and so I want to incorporate that part of me with the segment.
Okay.
So the little tidbit.
That's creative.
You know.
That's creative.
The Lord gave us.
Y'all see what my baby doing over here? Coming up with it.
So I call this the appetizer. And some of these questions I get from podcasts I listen to. I love podcasts. I'm a huge podcaster. But it all be like under the Kev on Stage umbrella and all of them.
He'll probably be there. I'm gonna let him know. Look, this is
I love them all.
Right here.
I'm so tickled. I love them all. But here's the question. I thought this is really, really good. And this was taken from a different context and I just put it in my own. What's one word that you would use to describe the season that you're currently in?
Expectation.
Okay, that's really good. Elaborate.
It's a lot of things I've been praying about, and I share some of them with you. A lot of things I'm looking forward to. A lot of things, and you just got to be patient. But I am expecting because when you put in the work, what you do, you expect results.
Correct.
So my word is expectation. That's for sure.
Really
for
good.
Sure, for sure.
That's really good.
You gotta expect the great.
Expect the great. Expect the great.
All right.
So man, I was juggling so many words. I was like, there were so many words that I could use to describe. I know. But for me,
that's why you should have. I'm gonna do this one time so you ain't got time to juggle.
Okay.
You just come with it.
So for me, I would call this the season of unlearning. And again, there were so many words I wanted to use.
Unlearning. That's good.
Because I'm in a state of self-awareness.
Very much so.
Becoming aware of me. And I'm realizing, and not even just realizing, but I know that there's some stuff in me that God needs to work on in me before I can show up for what He's calling me to. And if I don't work on those things here, there is no way that I can show up as my best self there. So the unlearning, it's hard. Like, it'd be like, dang, I'm like that. Like, sometimes looking in the mirror, you be like, dang, like, okay, enough. Dang, am I really like this? But
you ain't like that.
It's not like I'm just like that. But truly, there are some things in me that are taking work.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm appreciative of that. Because I know it's only preparation for later. So I'm absolutely in a season of unlearning. And even too, feeling like working from home, God is really giving me time to think.
Woo!
And think about me and to see me. Like,
you get time here and I get time on the road. Like,
amazing.
It's getting to the point now, it's like God is not allowing me to see so much on YouTube to keep my mind going. Like, I'm literally searching. Go ahead.
No, please go. Let's
searching for a word, different. I got my own little preachers I listen to on the side of my dad,
Right.
And it's like that's what's coming up again. It was that in the beginning of me getting my truck every morning. Boom! I know I'm gonna listen to Ty Tribbett or John Gray or TD Jakes. when the pandemic happened, all that stuff started happening, it had to slow down. Ty Tribbett, I don't even think they live no more.
Right.
But if you really want something, you go find it.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been finding my people. Jamal Brown been looking out for me, you know.
That's
my
awesome.
old daddy sermons he done did.
Okay.
Stuff like that. So yeah, we both getting a lot of time to just think.
Man.
Which is good.
It's really good.
Hey there, Kingdom family. If I could interrupt your episode for just 1 second, I want to let you know that today's episode is sponsored by none other than the KB Christian Apparel. If you've been rocking with us for a while, then you know our brand is all about the growing believer. Our t-shirts are designed to encourage, inspire, and push you to be the version of you that God is calling you to be. But more than that, this is our way of ministry. As God gives us messages, we do our part to give them back to you. So whether your tee boosts your confidence, aka God was in his bag when he made me, pushes you to move by faith, aka pray about it then be about it, or it reminds you to let go of the weight you were carrying and put it all in God's hands, aka trust God. There's something that we have that we know will be a blessing to you. So get your shop on, Kingdom family. Check us out at kbchristianapparel.com and use code GROWTH at checkout for 15% off. Again, that's code GROWTH at checkout for 15% off, and let our shirts minister to you. All right, now back to the episode.
And this question kind of ties into the entree.
Okay, entree. You need to have that going across the screen. The entree. We finna get there. Watch.
That's so funny.
In a couple weeks, maybe a month or two, we gonna have a whole little setup.
Oh, it's gonna be different. We bless God for it.
I promise you. I promise you.
But this question kind of ties into the entree, and I'm gonna go forward, but I'm gonna work backwards, and I'm gonna show you what I mean by this. So, when you're going for a job interview, what's the infamous question that they always ask you that you be like, what I'm supposed to say?
Why should we hire you?
Okay, no, that's not
Not
what I
that
thought. That's not what I thought you were gonna say.
That they gonna ask me?
Yes, that they're gonna ask you.
So what is? I don't know. What you thinking? I
What?
thought that would have been it. Why should we?
That's
hire
a
you?
great question. I didn't even think about that. Y'all, I'm trying to shut my head in my heart.
Yeah.
But I was thinking the question, what are your strengths and weaknesses?
Yeah, they asked that.
A lot of them ask you that, and you be like,
I mean, but that's almost the same question of why should we hire you?
sure.
In a way, in itself, not your weak. You ain't gonna say your weaknesses.
Sure. So, yeah. Okay, I got what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, what are your strengths and weaknesses was always the question. I'd be like, my weaknesses be like, I don't know my own strength. you don't want to
So
be like,
weird.
you don't want to be like, I be slacking after I work good for the first 3 months. Then I'm just
Once I get
cooling.
comfortable, I'm chilling.
Right. You know,
You can't tell them that.
you never gonna say nothing like that. And so that made me think of this question. When it comes to being the version of you that you believe God has called you to be, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses?
Ask the question again.
When it comes to being the version of you that you believe God has called you to be, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? So let me start here. That's why I say I gotta work backwards. What does that version of you look like? The version that you believe that God is calling you to be, the you believe God is calling you to be, what does that person look like?
A man that's not perfect, but striving for perfection. I'm kind of in that mode right now. The more I learn, the more I get an understanding. Just be me. You already know what he want. And myself being me, I'm not gonna get out here and try to act all perfect and I don't talk like I talk. Hey, I talk like a nigga, I talk like a nigga, okay? Alright? God love me regardless.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna keep trying to act like somebody else that I might have seen or that people say you should be like. Nah, I'm gonna be me.
Yeah.
Yes, my daddy a pastor. Yes, my mama a preacher. All that's good and great. If God didn't call me to do that, I ain't finna act like I'm that.
Right.
I'm gonna be me. I love music. God bless me with the ear of music. So that's what I do. And I stay in my lane. I know what not to do, you know? Like, I was telling my homeboys this weekend, yeah, I can drink. Give me some of that wine over there, some of that, whatever we was drinking. Y'all don't need to know all that. But don't get drunk. And I didn't get drunk. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So, you just got to know your limits. And I know my limits, and that's where I'm at with it.
So I'm thinking about so do you feel like you're already the best version of you?
Nah. Because some of my old sins, it still got a little you might want to try it. And you gotta still kill it. And I know when you get of age, a certain, well, I can't say that. I don't know nothing. I ain't been there.
Right.
But no, I ain't the best version of me. Not right now.
So you
That's
feel like
thing I need to work on.
But when you do get there, you feel like you won't be struggling with the same.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I feel like that. I heard somebody say once you get delivered from something, don't mean you won't get tempted from it. And that
Hold on. I'm glad you said that.
Okay.
I just did a TikTok about this. Like, people say that scripture, God won't put more on you than you can bear.
Right.
That is not what that scripture says. God will not allow you to be tempted.
Yes.
Beyond what you can bear. And so it's the temptation that God is allowing, okay.
Let's see how strong you are.
I believe you can overcome this.
Right.
Because he's not going to allow you to be tempted beyond. He's not allowing you to be tempted so you can fall.
You already can handle this. That's why he's allowing it.
Exactly. Right. And I just wanted to point that out because sometimes we'd be like, God won't put more on us than we can bear. He didn't say that though. You can think that's true, but he didn't say that.
He didn't say that.
So I'm sorry.
Good. No, that's good. I'm following you.
Okay.
I said what I said, but no, that's good. So, even with the temptations and stuff, I've been winning,
Okay.
I've been winning. And I'm proud of myself, and that makes me want to continue to be great.
I'm proud of you too.
What about you?
Okay, so the question was, what does the best version of you look like? The version of you who you believe God is calling you to be, what does that look like? And for me, it kind of goes back to what we talked about in our devotional this morning with my mom and my sister. And the scripture went to, about the house on the solid rock versus the house on the sand. And it went to that. And I started just digging a little deeper into that. Because it talked about how storms are going to come and it's going to beat up against the house. And when your house is on a solid foundation, it might do a little damage, but your house not going to fall in. And so I was thinking about it when it comes to unlearning, there's some stuff that I have to rip out and gut. And I feel like the best version of me has cleaned house. All the stuff that wasn't of God, that wasn't pleasing, all the self-doubt, all the self-deprecation, the stuff that I've spoken against myself, that doesn't show up in the best version of me.
Amen.
I feel like truly walking by faith and not by sight shows up in the best version of me. The best version of me looks different from me now because I'm still learning how to walk. Because it's a journey. We all learning how to walk with God. And we can't pretend like we all got it all together. Because I promise you I don't. I'm learning every single day. I'm learning my downfalls, my shortcomings, all the things.
I think my mama said you're never going to be complete until you leave her.
Your daddy just said that Wednesday night.
But I think she said it the Wednesday before or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, you're never going to be complete until you leave me. So.
But
I got you.
Thinking about that best version of yourself gives you something to work towards. And I feel like we all need that because some of us have gotten so settled in who we are. We're just comfortable here.
Right.
This is enough.
Right.
But you don't stop growing because you finna get older. So if your body is changing, why you not?
Ooh.
Come on.
Why this ain't?
Come on.
That's good.
You still got to work on that inner man, that mental man, that physical man.
Your body is so changing, girl. You looking good. I keep looking at this little thigh meat hanging out this part. Y'all gotta excuse me sometimes. She get to talking, I just get to looking at her.
Okay, I thank you. I appreciate it. Okay.
My bad. Go ahead, puffs.
But anyway, it's the puffs. It's the puffs
It's
that's
the
doing
puffs
it.
for me.
So anyway.
It's giving.
It's giving. Thank you. Thank you.
Knock it off.
Okay, so when it comes to, so you have the vision in mind for the you that you believe is the standard that God has set for you, right? Because that's what we're basically talking about. God sets a standard for you. What do you feel like are your strengths to getting you there, to that person?
I know See, when I know a goal, I don't stop until I finish it. You know that. I have to finish that. And I don't feel like I've done it until it's finished. I don't feel like I've did anything in life until I finish what I set my mind to. I got a whole to-do list that you know of. And it continues to grow. Like, I can delete something the next day, I'm going to put something right back.
Yep.
When it comes to them, I'm driven.
You are.
I'm dedicated, committed, fully committed to whatever I feel like I need. Like my daddy told me the other day, I'm getting a little good. I knew I was getting a little good, but my daddy don't ever look at me like that for one. And for him to see that and acknowledge it, I was like, shoot, let me get right. Because if Pop talk to me, even though he got a good, but if he talk about me like that, let me get right. Because I need to go. So I've been dedicated. I've been in the gym. I would lift my skylift. Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
Lift it up.
No, we ain't doing that.
Okay,
I ain't no prostitute. Don't be trying to pimp me.
I just want to show
Talking
my
about
progress.
lift it up. Nah, just look at my arm. You can see that mud.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been working. So to the question, how would I get there? Because I'm very dedicated, committed to anything I believe in.
So what do you feel like would be hindrances to getting you to that place? While you think of that, let me add to my strengths. Let me go to my strengths so that way we can balance out.
Okay.
So for me, I feel like in my strengths, to get me to the person that I believe God is calling me to be, I feel like there's practice and perseverance. I am the type of person that I need to do something over and over again.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a one time and got it. I am a like, show me how to do this.
3 times.
And it don't matter how many times until I get it. And then I'm going to work.
But once she get it.
Once I get it, I got it.
And then it's going to be good.
Once I get it, then I got it. So I have to practice just like me at the gym. I started on my hip thrust doing like 25s on the sides. You know, I'm just barely doing it. But then I looked over one day and I saw a young Caucasity lady.
Okay, Caucasity. I never heard of that one. Who you get this from?
You can't on stage them. Wahite is what they call them.
Why what?
Wahite.
Okay, continue.
But I looked over and she was pumping out 45s with some things on the side. I was like, oh, I'm limiting myself. I said, if she can do 45s, there's no way I'm still doing 25s. And I've been doing this for weeks.
Very good at limiting herself. She's
yes.
very good at that.
And so when I started trying the 45s, I was like, oh, this is heavy. But I was like, but I can get to this. Because I got strong thighs. Y'all saw him looking at my thighs 3 seconds ago.
Y'all be looking at my white thighs. I'm gonna look.
But anyway, as I worked towards that, not only did I reach it, I excelled that goal.
You did. I seen you the other day with 245.
And we going up even more.
Oh.
We going up even more.
And she knows she thick. She thick. All right.
But then persevering, being able to overcome the challenges that I'm faced with.
Yeah.
Because the Lord has allowed me in my life to be a witness or to participate in some uncomfortable things in my life. Some things that some people have deemed harmful for their own situations or things that other people weren't able to overcome. I've been able to persevere, not by my own strength or anything that has to do with me,
right,
but because of who He is and because I desired that. Like I didn't want to stay.
The desires of your heart.
Yeah, and I feel like God knows that thing about me. Like it's something in me that I'm not okay with just being average. I'm not okay with just being regular. That's why I made that shirt. I was not created to settle, play small, and be average because I'm not. God didn't make me like that. He put like this uncomfortable button in my body. Like that's it. Like that's all you got. That's all you're gonna do. So I have to work to overcome things. I don't know. For some reason, my body like the little struggle to overcome some stuff. Like it just can't take nothing with ease. It got to have a little struggle in it.
Right.
But anyway, I feel like those are my strengths to help me get to the place that I believe God is calling me to be, and that I also desire to be in. Amen. So for you, what are the weaknesses? What are the things that are like hindrances that would be hindrances to block you or distract you from getting to that place?
Not remaining focused.
That's good.
Because, it's a lot of things that can always throw you off, But if you don't remain focused and realize what's going to happen at the end of this goal you accomplish, you're going to lose. Yeah, so if you lose focus, it won't go good. And you know, it's kind of like Peter on the water. He was all good as long as he was focused on the goal, which was Jesus. As soon as he got to see in the winds, as soon as you get to see a little woman over here, as soon as you get to see this little drink over here or something like that, it'll throw you off and you can sink, man. So staying focused is what I have to do. You know, you have to realize the greatness you have.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? All the way around. Wife, church, family. You don't want to mess that up doing something dumb. You know? So staying focused on the goal.
That's good.
Amen.
I'll piggyback off of you for myself, and it's crazy. It might be the same for all of y'all too. And I'll just word it in a different way.
Okay.
And I'll just say deleting the distractions.
Deleting the distractions.
Deleting the distractions, because for him, like, it may be temptations that he's had or friends and things like that. For me, it can be my phone. It could be being on YouTube too long, watching too much social media, like being so in tune with stuff that's driving me away from the thing I've been called to do. And sometimes it can be stuff that's so small that we feel like, oh, this ain't bad.
Right.
This is Cal on stage now. This is not sin.
But the whole time you ain't even finishing what you're supposed
You're
to be
not
finishing.
focused on the assignment. And how can you complete that if you're distracted? We can't work distracted. We can't win distracted. How?
No.
How? Imagine if David was going to fight Goliath, but he was distracted. If he'd been distracted, he wouldn't even have got out there.
No.
Because all them other scared folks out there, what I'm going to do? What I'm going to do?
Yep.
So, that's my nugget to y'all, man. If y'all are dealing with things like that, that's why this next week I'll be doing this on my own, and I hope to do something like this with my Kingdom family, because y'all know I'll be wanting to involve y'all with things as we grow together. But I'll be going on my own fast, my own cleanse, to set aside the stuff, the distractions, because sometimes we don't realize we've given power to stuff. And slowly but surely, we've given up a power, our attention.
Sometimes this thing right here is our biggest problems, people.
Yep.
This right here, just a little phone.
But think about it.
What if you was in your Bible as much as you was in this phone?
That's good.
Just go check the app stuff. Don't it got like a time, screen time, and all that?
Yep.
Go check that.
Yep.
If your Instagram is killing the Bible,
Killing.
which I'm probably killing it. But that's not a good thing.
But see, we all
But
got
the difference, I ain't trying to act like I'm just in my Bible all day. But when I'm on YouTube, I'm listening to somebody who's preaching. I ain't just listening to just random stuff. I mean,
that work 100.
with Saeed, wake just entertainment, man. Keep me awake. Sometimes.
But the point is, think about that. I be thinking about stuff like this. The word entertainment.
Then it tames.
Entertainment.
Tame, I mean.
That stuff gotta go somewhere.
And then it tames your mind. Tame. We going deep, man.
That word say tame, that's not tame.
Just let me ride.
Okay.
Just let me ride. Just hop in.
But what are you allowing to enter?
Yeah.
And if it's pulling you away from what God is calling you to, then we got to work to get rid of that. The Bible say, if something is causing you to lust, go ahead and cut your eye out. Go ahead and cut it out. If something is causing you to sin, even if it's your strong hand, go ahead and cut it off, because he would rather you lose your strength than lose your life, lose your salvation. Because some stuff gonna send us right to hell. Because we just keep pacifying. It's okay. It's not that bad.
And you don't know how long you're going to be here.
Right.
My friends wonder why I don't go out often, because I don't want to be tempted by that anymore.
Yeah.
I just want to, I'm chilling. I like my life. I love my life.
Right. And sometimes there's temptation that God allows,
Yeah.
but then there's temptation that we just
You
walk
put yourself
into.
right into it.
We just walk into it.
Right
We happy. It's a good time. I watched this YouTube channel called Dormtainment, right? And their theme song says, "Welcome to the trap." It feels so fun.
And she
be
knows
like,
the word of it.
But my point is, listen to the words. Welcome to the trap. We
They
having
don't even know
fun.
what they're saying.
We having fun.
But it's a trap.
Entertaining stuff that the enemy is like, this easy work.
Easy work.
This girl, all I got to do is cut on the YouTube All I got to do is cut on the Facebook, the Instagram, the Netflix, the Hulu, the Disney Plus.
Yep.
They ain't gonna read no Bible today.
Wow.
They ain't gonna spend no time with God today. And it's fun. And I'm talking about, I'm dancing to Welcome to the Trap.
Hey,
Yeah.
Whoa.
It feel good.
Okay.
And we think all the enemy tactics is throwing darts and throwing bows and man, you'll dance your way right to hell.
Yep.
Having a good time.
Chicken head and all.
With gasoline draws on.
All right.
And all because we just keep missing the mark. Not because we doing something horrible, but we just not doing what we supposed to be doing.
Straight up.
So we got to focus. We got to prioritize. And that's all of us.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't no better than y'all. We working on us too. It's an everyday process.
Thanks.
Everyday process.
So in conclusion, make sure y'all are always focused on what you're trying to accomplish. Why are you doing it? Just ask yourself questions. I was talking to John today. He was like, people got a job, but why are you working there? Like, what is the end goal? I said, John, boy, you got something
That's
there.
good.
And I happen to know mine. But you know, a lot of people don't know their end goal. Why they doing what they doing?
Make money,
they just
pay
doing
rent.
it to be right there in the moment. They ain't even thinking about their future. So, man, get you a goal, lock in, stay dedicated, stay focused, and then I ain't saying it no more.
Trust God. And one more thing before we go, and I just shared this on my social media, and I just want to share this with y'all before we go. Be careful who you share your dreams with.
Ooh, there's some haters. They might smile, but there's some haters.
Be careful who you share your goals and your visions with. And especially because
they'll shoot you down if it's too big.
Especially early on, if it's so fragile and it's new to you and you don't know how to handle.
If you can't handle that,
people will crush your dreams.
And some of them be your own family.
And that's what I said.
It was somebody in my family tried to crush it, even though they didn't know they was trying to crush it, maybe. But you can't.
But that's what I said. Sometimes people have goodwill, they have good intentions, but because things didn't work out in the way
for them,
for their lives,
right?
They're like, "Oh, it's impossible."
Exactly.
That ain't gonna happen for you.
Then when I did what I told them I was gonna do, they saw why I stuck with what I stuck with.
Some people will only believe it till they see it. So if you got goals, dreams, and visions, sometimes you gotta hold that close to the vest, baby. It's gonna be a few people in your life who you can share it with, but don't just be going out and telling everybody what you think is gonna happen in your life. Cause like I said, if you had a bag of diamonds on you, you wouldn't be going around flashing it to everybody. You gotta hold these as valuables. This is precious. Whatever God gave you is precious. It's precious. Your vision is precious. Don't give it away to everybody, cause everybody can't handle it.
That's right.
Just let them see it. Cause that's the only way some people gonna believe it is when they see it. And that's okay.
Hey, and that's their faith. But our faith, we know we believe what we can't see.
Right. Big. And then when you grow in your faith, then you can be like, God did this, didn't he?
This what happened.
God did this.
I already got one testimony about the concert.
I already know.
This what happened. I ain't been back since.
Come on.
Now you finna do some more. This is what
happened. You
happened.
think I gonna stop? You think I gonna stop right there? Baby, I got more coming. Just wait on it. But see, you gotta grow to that. You don't just jump out like that.
Well, you gotta crawl before you walk.
Crawl before you walk.
Before you run.
Yes.
Run before you fly.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Y'all, this has been a super great episode. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope and pray that you enjoy it. Share it with a friend. I'm gonna drop a commercial in here for KB Christian Apparel. You know what time it is.
She getting big time over here.
It's a little ad thing.
Gang. Let's go.
But anyway, we love y'all. God bless y'all. Thank y'all so much for supporting us and hanging out with us. And we look forward to seeing y'all next week.
Love y'all, man.
Bye.